Yo guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make your clap sound better. So before we get into the video, if you want access to these claps completely unprocessed and you want to follow along exactly and recreate this clap, then check out my Patreon. They're available on there. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to take you through the process of how I made this clap drum for the tune that you just heard. I'm going to go through it logically. So first of all, what you want to do is start with sample selection. So I found various samples, as you can see here, and what I've done to start with is made them all the same length. So you've got the transient hitting here, then the middle part of the clap, and then the decay, and I've made them all decay out at around about here, as you can see, so they're all approximately matching. And then for this clap in particular, I've picked 4 different samples. So if we look at the first clap, it sounds like this, and then everything is on mono, as you can see here. These are all turned all the way around because we want the clap to be a mono. If you check out my cheat sheet below in the description, that gives you some tips on what you want to be in mono and what you want to be in stereo in your mix. And the clap and the snare and the kick are all in mono. So if we EQ, look at the EQ first. So let's turn the effects on. So it goes from this to this. So we've EQ'd out the lows and boosted some of the highs around 5k, and then we've added a vintage compressor and then some mid distortion. And then if we get the second clap and turn the effects on, we've just got an EQ here, getting rid of even more lows and increasing slightly higher highs from 7k onwards. Then if we get the third supporting clap, clap 4, and turn on the effects, more EQ and more distortion, and it just gets you this overall thicker sounding clap because I've layered it so many times. Now let's add the main clap in and see what it sounds like all together. Just some EQ on it again, so it's gone from this to this. So far what we've done is picked different clap samples, changed all the lengths of the claps so that they match, and then changed the volumes of the claps to find our best sounding one and the supporting ones, and then gone ahead and EQ'd, compressed, and added some distortion to various ones. And next what we want to do is send all the claps together, and we've also put them in mono, so we send all the claps together to the clap group, which is here. Then I've just turned this down and we've got various different effects on here, so let's turn it on and add in one at a time. So we can see that the clap is going to the reverb channel, so we've got a tiny bit of reverb on there, so you can adjust that to taste. So it's just going into the reverb channel and the master channel here. So let's add Saturn 2. And we've got a little spice from here, V1 presets on this drive, and then we've added Decapitator, a lot of it, on over 8, to give it that gritty sound for the style of tune that I'm making, which is bass. And then we've just EQ'd it, and then added a Camel Crusher, and we're using the Annihilate preset, and then you get this really crisp sounding clap, really well layered. We didn't need to really EQ it anymore apart from here, so what we've done is saturated with Saturn, saturated more with Decapitator, EQ'd, and then used Camel Crusher to sort of distort it and compress it even more and get that good sounding clap. So far we've sample selected, changed all the volumes, processed them, sent them to the clap group, further processed in the clap group, added some reverb on the way, and then we've sent it to the drum bus where we've got further processing on the drum bus. So at the moment it sounds like this, and then with the drum bus on, it sounds like this. So again we've got a Saturn just on default setting, and then we've got a Pro L turning the gain up, and then we've got Sausage Fattener just on low settings. And then this drum bus is also being sent to parallel compression, which is this, and parallel distortion, which is just another Saturn 2. So without these, it sounds like this, and then with these, so you can just have a play around with them. So the drum bus is being sent to here on about 40%, 41%, and being sent to the master channel as well. And there you have a clap. So feel free to experiment. Let me know how you got on in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment. Make sure to check out my website, check out the freebie in the description. And if you want these clap samples to mess about with, make sure to check out the Patreon as well. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy.